Hi there, my name is Dr. Caroline Ware, and today I wanted to share 3 things with you if you are suffering from Lyme disease and you're treating it with antibiotics. Now, I had Lyme disease back in 1999, and these 3 things are things that I wish I knew, or things that I knew and that I know gave me a better outcome than what I've seen either with my patients or with other people who also have been dealing with Lyme disease. Number 1, when it comes to Lyme disease and antibiotics, you need to hit it hard, and you need to hit it for a long time, unfortunately. And this does wreck your body. But I have seen worse when people are just taking antibiotics for the Lyme, and they're doing, let's say, doxycycline, and they're taking it 2 weeks here or 3 weeks here, and then off, and then on and off and on and off. And man, that is just prolonging the issue. So if that's what your doctor is prescribing, I would dig and do a little bit more research and try to find somebody who will hit it a little bit more aggressively if you're going to go the antibiotic route. For myself, I started on that doxy. I felt great after 2 weeks, and I knew that wasn't going to be enough. So thank God I was I was in college at the time, and I ended up in Jacksonville, Florida, where there was an infectious disease doctor, and he knew how to treat this thing. He knew how to treat the Lyme disease. Unfortunately, he doesn't practice anymore. But I had a PICC line in my arm. I was going to college, and I had an IV PICC line in my arm, and I just wrapped it up. I gave myself IVs, but I did, I would say, 2 to 3 months of Rocephin, and also oral flagyl at the same time. So I hit it really, really hard. There were no doubts about killing off the Lyme afterwards. So I would encourage that if you're going this route. I didn't know about natural medicine at the time, so I didn't even look into that, but I did do antibiotics. Now, here's number 2 about antibiotics. So number 1, make sure if you're doing it, hit it hard and hit it from multiple angles. Number 2, if you are treating yourself with Lyme disease and antibiotics, you need to go on a strict diet. You have to go on a strict diet and not feed the yeast, because antibiotics are now killing off all the good bacteria and all of the bad bacteria from your gut, and it is going to cause so many issues. Again, thank God, my college diving coach, I was a springboard diver in college, and my diving coach happened to be an MD who was a natural and alternative type MD, and he's fantastic. So he put me on an Atkins diet, and that was popular back in the day, but he knew I needed to be on a diet, and I could not feed the yeast that was going to occur. I needed to make sure my gut was going to keep its flora as best as possible. So I really want to encourage you, if you are on that antibiotics, start looking into yeast-free diets, because you don't want to go down that road. There's a great website, there's a great website called the CandidaDiet.com, and she does a fantastic job of giving you recipes, what to eat when. You're going to have to be on this the whole time you are on antibiotics and afterwards, okay? So go to the CandidaDiet.com. There's also a couple of other websites, Body Ecology Diet. I use that more afterwards, but there's a tremendous amount of information about yeast-free diets. So follow one of them and be so strict, because this will make it better for when you're done with your antibiotic treatment, okay? And then number 3 is, just during your treatment, boost your immune system as much as possible. Give your body as much of a chance of healing, of surviving this thing, as much as possible, okay? So some things that you can do is taking vitamin C, extra vitamin C. Make sure you're on a good multi. Take a probiotic. intermittently between the antibiotics. You don't want to take them at the same time you're taking the antibiotics. Other things you can do, I did vitamin B12 injections because I was so exhausted. I'm sure you can relate. The fatigue just gets you. So I took B12 injections. I also did a B complex to help with my nervous system because it really ruins your nerves. I made sure I got out in the sun and got that vitamin D. I ate well. I kept exercising. Actually, I stupidly kept exercising. Again, I was on the springboard diving team at college, so I was in the weight room. I was stupid, okay? You don't have to do that. Just, keep exercising, go on walks, keep doing what you can do, but you want to keep moving your body. I know you're tired. I know you don't feel well, but you got to keep exercising. And then also some stress management techniques. I rested. I wasn't a big partier. I rested, and you also want to make sure you're managing your stress. So get distracted. I mean, Lyme disease can really just wreck you emotionally. It's exhausting because you're feeling that pain. You're having brain fog. You're just not feeling well. So just get distracted. Either start with a hobby, or if you're in school, stay in school. Don't get out of school. But just keep getting distracted. Hang out with your friends. Have your emotional support. Cry when you want to. Laugh often, though. Have funny movies. All that really does make a difference when you're dealing with Lyme disease, okay? So I hope this is very helpful for you. Again, those 3 things. Hit it hard with the antibiotics if you're going to do antibiotics. Number 2, go on that diet. And number 3, boost your immune system as much as possible with various different ways, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this information, and please subscribe. Thank you.